Okay, have a good day to you, Ben, and welcome back to your next lesson. And this time, we're gonna uh, find the rate. Okay, last lesson we looked for the percentage. Now this time we're gonna look for the rate. Okay, now on the board we have here an example which is 10.34 is what percent of 22. Okay, now using the Decans triangle, okay, we have here the P, the R, and the B. Now this is Decans triangle in which P here is the percentage, R is the rate, while B is the base. Now in our example here, 10.34 here is the percentage, okay, while 22 here is the base. Okay, now 10.34 is what percent of 22? Now 10.34 is the percentage, while 22 is the base, and we are going to look for the rate. What is the rate? So in using Decans triangle, so all we need to do is divide the base from the percentage, okay, or divide the percentage to the base, which P over P. So what is going to happen is this: 10.34 is what percent of 22? Which is 10 here's the percentage, 1 to is the base. So 10.34 will be divided into 22. Okay, so that will be our formula, which is 10.34 divided by 22. Okay, now let's do that. 10.34 here for our dividend, and 22 for our division. Okay, so we are now dividing decimal numbers. Okay, so to divide, first thing to do is to put a decimal point here for our answer above the decimal, align to the decimal point here. And let's divide just like whole numbers. Okay, now let's divide. Now 10 divided by 22 is cannot be, okay, because 22 is greater than 10. So we need to add another digit so that we can divide. So we're gonna use 1, 0, and 3 here, and for our answer will be must be aligned to 3 here above. Okay, so we have 103 divided by 22. Now let's try 4. Okay, the 4 here. Now 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 2 is 8. So we have 8. We're going to use 5. That will be 5 times 2 will be 10. 0 plus 2, 10. That's 11. So it's more than. So we're going to use 8. Let's divide. Let's subtract now. 3 must borrow 1 from 0. 0 will become 9. Okay, and 3 will become 13. 13 minus 5. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 9 here minus 8 is 1. So we have 15. Bring down 4. Okay, so we have 154. 154 divided by 22. Let's try 7. Okay. Now 7 times 2 is 14. 4 carry 1 here. Now 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So we have 1 and 5. Now 154 minus 154 is 0. Okay. So we have 0.47 here. Okay. A decimal number. Now to change 0.47 here into percent, all we need to do is take 2 steps to the right, move the decimal point 2 steps to the right. Okay, 1, 2 here, and drop the decimal point, change that into percent. So we need to say our answer here is 47%. 10.34 is 1% of 22. That's 47%. That will be our answer. Okay. So let's have some more example. .4 is 1% of 32. Now we are looking for the rate, because 6.4 here is the percentage while 32 here is the base. And using that seconds triangle, looking for the rate, we have percentage over base. Okay, so we need to say we're gonna divide 32 from 64. Okay, so 64 here, 6.4, I mean 6.4. 6.4 divided by 32. That will be our formula, okay, or solution. So let's divide. here over 32. Okay, and dividing decimal number, we have to put the decimal point here, align with the decimal point below for our answer. And let's divide just like whole numbers. Okay, so let's try 6.64 divided by 32. Let's try 2. Okay, so 2 times 2, that's 4. Well, 2 times 3, that's 6. And 64 minus 64 is 0. So we have 0.2 for our answer, or 0.2. Now 0.2 here. Let's change 0.2 into a percent. And to change that, let's move the decimal point 2 steps to the right. So 1, 2. So we have here a blank base value. So all we need to do is add some 0 there. Drop the decimal point, change that into percent. So we have 20% for our answer. Okay, so 6.4 is what percent of 32? That's 20%. Okay, so let's have another example.
That's right. 47.85. Is 1% of 87.
So we are looking for the rate, because we have the percentage, we have the base. So we need to find the rate. And in finding the rate, we need to divide the base from the percentage, or we need to divide the percentage to the base. So let's do what is that. For the 75, we divide it into 87. Okay, that will be our solution. So let's divide. 47.85 divided by 87. Okay, and in dividing decimal numbers, first let's put the decimal point above, align to the decimal point below, and let's divide just like whole numbers. Now 87 here, 47 divided by 87 cannot be, because 87 is greater than 47. So we need to add another digit so that we can divide. So we need to use 478 divided by 87. Okay. So let's and our answer will be aligned on top of 8. Let's try 5. Okay. Now 5 times 7 is 35. We have 5 here and carry 3. Now 5 times 8 is 40. Plus 3, we have 43. Okay. So we have 435. Let's subtract. Okay. Now 8 minus 5 is 3. While 7 minus 3 is 4. Okay. Bring down 5. So we have 435. See? So let's divide. 45 to divide 87 is 5. Now the same, 5 times 7, 35, 5 carry 3. Now 5 times 8 is 40 plus 3 is 43. So we have 435 minus 435, that's 0. So we have 0.55. Now to change 0.55 2%, all we need to do is move the decimal point 2 steps to the right here, change the 2% and drop the decimal point. So we have 55%. Okay, so that will be our answer. Okay, 47.85 is 1% of 87, that's 55%. Let's divide the percentage to its base. Okay? So let's have some more examples.
Is 1% of 45. Now,
45 here is our base, while 32.4 is our percentage. Okay, and we are looking for the rate. So the same process, just divide the base from its percentage, or divide the percentage to its base. So that will be 32.4 over 45. Okay, 32.4 is our percentage, while 45 here is our base. Okay, and we are looking for the rate. Now let's subtract, or let's divide. Dividing decimal numbers. Now put a decimal point here aligned to the decimal point below, and let's divide. Now 32 divided by 45 is cannot be, because 45 is greater than 32. So we need to add another digit so that we can divide the dividend to its divisor. So we're gonna use 324, and our answer will be a line on top of 4 here. Okay, 324 divided by 45, let's try 7. Okay, we have 7 here. Now 7 times 5 is 35. 5 carry 3 here. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. Okay, so we have 31 here, minus. Now 4 minus 5 cannot be, we borrow 1 here, we have 1 here, and 14. So 14 minus 5 is 9. Okay, minus 1, and we have 9. Okay, now 9 minus 45 is cannot be. So we have to add 0 here and bring down 0 here. Okay, so we have 90. Now 90 minus divided by 45 is 2. 2 times 5 is 0, carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So we have 90. So 90 minus 90 is 0. So we have 0.72 for our answer. Now to change that into a percent, just move the decimal point just move the decimal point 2 steps to the right. Okay, so 1, 2, and change that into percent. Drop the decimal point. So we have 72%. Okay, so 32.4 is what percent of 45? It's 72%. Okay, now 45 here is the base, 32.4 is our percentage, while 72% is our rate. Okay, now let's have one last example.
Let's have 9.96 is what percent
So we are looking for the rate. Okay, and the same solution, just divide the percentage to its base. Okay, so that will be 9.96 divided by 12. Okay, so we are dividing decimal numbers. Put the decimal point above, align to the decimal point below, and divide this like whole numbers. Let's start. 9 divided by 12 cannot be, because 12 is greater than 9. Let's add another digit, that will be 99, and our answer will be on top, aligned to the 9 below here. So we have 99. So let's try 8. Okay. Now 8 times 2 is 16. 6 carry 1. Now 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1 is 9. We have 96 minus. Okay, so 9 minus 6, that's 3. 9 minus 1 is 0. Okay, bring down 6, so we have 36. Okay, now 36 divided by 12, that's 3. Okay, because 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 1 is 3. So we have 36 minus 36, that's 0. So we have 0.83. A decimal number. Now convert that into percent. Move the decimal point 2 steps to the right. Change that into percent. Sign. Drop the decimal point. So we have 83% for our answer. Okay. So 9.96 is what percent of 12? That's 83%. Now 83% here is our rate. Okay, rate. 12 here is our base, while 9.26 is our percentage. Okay, and to get the rate, then to find the rate, just simply divide the percentage to its base, or divide the base from its percentage. That's how we get the rate. Okay, so that's it for today, Ben. Thank you for your time. See you next lesson.